Hi, this is Nikki Reina-Guerra, the differentiation specialist for our district, and this is a tutorial on how to screencast videos for our students and our colleagues by using Screencastify. When using Screencastify, you have three options for recording. You may choose to record your browser tab only, your entire desktop, or your web camera only. When you record your browser tab, you will only see the lower part of your screen showing your toolbar and your work. Your bookmarks and all open tabs up above will be hidden. While recording your browser tab, you have other tools available to you. If you look down at your bottom lower left-hand screen, you will see some Screencastify tools that will appear for you to use. You will have different tools if you are working in Google Presentation, but these show up for you through Screencastify. And one of those tools is right here. If you press on this little video camera right here, you will see that all of a sudden there is an embedded webcam. If you look up here on this little taskbar or toolbar, you can see that there is an embedded webcam that you can choose or opt into when you begin recording, but you can also decide to use your embedded webcam as a tool while you are recording, and you are also able to turn it off. Let's take a look at the second option, recording your desktop. This is an optimal choice when you need to show your students or your colleagues how to navigate something on their computer. So as you can see up above, my bookmarks and any open tabs are now visible in the recording. You can also see where I am managing this recording. So if you look over here, this is my little Screencastify extension. And sometimes when I click on it, it makes a sound, but I'm going to go ahead and click on it anyway and show you what it looks like when I am recording. And when this recording is done, I will press this button right here to stop the recording. And I wanted to also show you up in the top left-hand corner where the three horizontal lines or the hamburger is, that is where all of your recordings will be stored. When you are recording your desktop, you still have the option of choosing an embedded webcam. So I will go ahead and click on this icon, and my web camera will appear, and I wanted to open it up to show you something that you can do in desktop mode. Unfortunately, I have found that desktop mode doesn't have as many options for your webcam as your browser tab, recording in your browser tab does. And I'm gonna, after I show you this, I'm gonna pop over to record in a browser tab and show you the options that you have there, because it might save you some time in learning what I've had to learn. Okay, so the one thing you can do with your webcam in desktop mode is you can move it around. So if your webcam is in your way, you are able to move your webcam and put it where you need it. Okay. You can also, in desktop mode, go into presentation. So if you want to only present your slides, as you can see, I built this presentation in Google Slides, and I will go ahead and put this in present mode so that you can quickly see what it looks like if you were to do a presentation for your students, and you could either choose to have your webcam embedded or you can opt out of that feature. Okay, so here it is in present mode, and at that time I could go ahead and move through my presentation tabs for my students. As promised, we are jumping over to a recording back in browser tab mode so that I may show you the webcam features that I find easier to use in this mode. First of all, let's pretend that I am sharing with my students my favorite book that I read this year. How many of us have had this happen? But not to fear, in browser tab mode, you have the ability to hover over your webcam, find this little icon, and if you click on it, it will flip your screen, and now the orientation is correct for your viewers. You can also change the size and shape of your screen in this mode. So if I go to the edges, you see the little arrow that appears, and now I can click and drag and change the size of my video, and I can still put my video where I would like it in my presentation. And with this icon here, you have the ability to present your entire browser tab as a web camera, which is a little alarming. Go back. One thing I do want to mention about recording in your browser tab, unfortunately, the web camera has more features here until you try to put it in present mode. Once you put it in present mode, your web camera disappears. So if you would like to include an embedded web camera into your video when recording your Google Slides in present mode, you will want to use the desktop recording option. Either way, one appealing reason to record videos of Google Slides in present or presentation mode is the ability to turn on closed captioning. So if you hover at the bottom of your screen, this gray toolbar will appear, and there are lots of functions to play around with, but my favorite one is right here, where you see the CC that stands for closed captioning. And if you go ahead and click on that, it will turn yellow, and all of a sudden you will notice that your words will be translated to text at the bottom of your screen. And in this time of distance learning, I have learned to go one step further and change the text size so that it is larger. Because once you record a video with closed captioning, it is hard to see the small text size. Your last option is to make a video using your webcam only. This is an easy hands-free way to make a recording. Say you want to use a whiteboard or do some type of demonstration for your students, or maybe you want to share an artifact or something like that. It allows you to move around and have your hands free. Maybe you want to do a yoga demonstration or some mindful practices, but this is a lovely way to be able to record and easily upload your videos to your Google Classroom. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope it was enough to get you motivated to get in there and start playing around with Screencastify. It is messy at the beginning, but there is a delete button. Thank you for all you're doing for our students in Davis. And as always, if you need any help or support, please don't hesitate to reach out. And if I don't have the answers, we will find them together. Happy screencasting.